this one's definitely been through a garbage disposal, but that's okay. Hello and welcome to my channel, Haylee Marie Vintage. Today I have a come thrifting with me. I was home in Denver for the holidays and I went thrifting, and I just want to show you what I saw and what I brought home. So first we're going to do the thrift with me portion of this video, and then after I will show you the hauls from what I got. I also have a surprise estate sale. I didn't know I was going to an estate sale, but I was on my way back from the eye doctor and there was an estate sale. So I also have some things from that. First, we're gonna just hop into that footage. Alright, we're in bright sunshine here. I figured it was better to be front lit than backlit, but we have very questionable lighting right now. I'm at thrift store number 1. I'm pretty excited. I have my, you can't really see it, I have my GoPro that I just got because I got a bonus, and I'm gonna go try it out for thrifting. I mainly bought it for traveling, but I thought it would be fun to have for thrifting and take you along with me and give it a whirl. So we're gonna go ahead and go on into this one. It took me a moment to get my bearings here. I guess it's been a long time since I've been to any of these thrift shops. They've all changed their layouts. My first instinct is always just to head to dresses, and here I am going through them individually. I am mainly going by feel though. Occasionally I find one that I look at a little bit longer, but yeah, mostly it is all by feel. Not a ton here in the dresses today, which is a bummer, but that's totally okay, it's fine. I definitely found plenty of things anyway. And then next up, well, I would love to look at the furniture here. I can't take furniture on a plane. I'm headed to go through all of the linens. For the linens here, I am looking to go through and just see if there's any fabrics I particularly enjoy. I had no such luck today, but they do have a really nice blanket section here and just things like that. Mostly I was like looking for their fabric and material. I kind of liked this material, but honestly right now it needs to be a standout for me to grab it from the thrift store. I thought this was really pretty. There was not nearly enough of it to work for me, but I did think it was a beautiful print. It was very tempting, but I was good. So yeah, once I finish that perusal, I will head on to another section. Here I actually found a really lovely like 1950s apron that I went ahead and picked up. So here I am headed to the knit section because I'm kind of on a turtleneck mission. I'm able to go through these pretty fast because, like I said, I'm on a turtleneck mission, so I just can kind of look at the top of the hangers for where there might be a turtleneck. And then I'm just kind of cruising around the home goods section, seeing if there's anything I want. I'm kind of on a relatively strict home goods buying policy. I am looking for, I thought this glass was cool. It has like it's definitely hand blown, but I don't really like it. Like I think it's cool, but I don't like it, you know. I have to transport in a suitcase, so it has to be something I really love for me to pick it up, and I also have just a lot of glasses at this point, so I feel just like a little bit less inclined to buy things. I'm also looking at dishes. I don't know why, but I feel like thrift stores just like don't have bowls. I have such a hard time finding the type of bowls I'm looking for in thrift stores, which I like a bigger, deeper bowl, and I feel like a lot of the ones in the thrift stores are colors I don't like. I don't know why, but it just seems very hard. So these fitting rooms are pretty dark, but here I am showing you this pair of pants. I think it fits really, really well. It fits exactly the way I want it to, and they're really comfy. I love that they're lined. They also have like this speckled material that I'm trying to show you here, where there's a little bit of color in it, and that's like my favorite thing ever. I will need to hem them, but ultimately they're a really great pant. And now I am here looking at this skirt. It has pockets, it's really cute. It just like isn't quite the right length. All right, and then here I have this pair of pants. These just were a little bit too low rise for me, and I think just a little bit tight. I thought they were really cute. They're kind of like an outdoor pant, but ultimately I just kind of decided they weren't right for me, even though again, I think they are pretty cute. So this dress was stunning, but I am on a buying new dresses ban, but look at that sparkle, look at the beading. It was really, really quite beautiful. I felt like it was fitting me very well. I wanted to show you some of the detail of the beading. They were like sunflowers, super beautiful, but like I said, I am on a sparkly dress buying band, so I did not pick up this one. This dress I felt just pretty meh about. I didn't really like where it hit on my waist. I do think the pattern was really, really pretty, but ultimately I passed. And then there was this one here. The straps were way, way, way too long. Like it wouldn't, I don't know, maybe you just have to be tall for this one, but it didn't work for me. Next up was this kind of like Victorian-esque jacket. It was beautiful. I would have got it if it fit, but it was just way too tight in the shoulders and I couldn't button it. But it was a really beautiful piece. I tried on this blouse. I thought it was fine. I liked the details. I liked the like keyhole detail or the shape of the V. It just felt yucky, so it was a no. Okay, I am real quick testing my GoPro for how it works for these check-ins. Again, sorry for the bright light. We're facing directly into the sun. The mirror is perfectly blocking my eyes. We're doing great. Just finished up at the Arc. Wow, I'm pretty excited about what I found there. Things on my list. Only, I think, one thing not on my list. One or two. And I stayed at $34, which my goal right now is to stay around $30 at each thrift store. So I'm pretty happy with that. I feel pretty good going into this Goodwill. We'll see. This Goodwill is very hit or miss. I have brought you here many a time before, and I always whine about all the same things. Anyway, let's go ahead and go on in. All right, so I am walking in. I don't know why I didn't pick up a cart. That seems like a mistake. But first off, I was a little bit confused. So this is not how the clothing was set up in Goodwill. Goodwill must just be having their home goods perform so much better because they definitely have less clothing out than they used to and more home goods. So all of them are on these kind of circular racks. It took me a little bit to get my bearings. Sorry for like the roller coaster footage. But I had just like a hard time figuring out like where my size was. But once I got it all. It went from small to large, from left to right. I ended up not minding these because I feel like they were easier to go through for some reason than the like long ones. However, my least favorite with these like round racks like this is how other people like jump on the rack and look at it at the same time as you. And like for me, I go very quickly, as you can see here, fixing hangers because the retail worker in me is not dead. I grabbed that to go ahead and take a look at in the dressing room, but I just really don't like, because with these rounds, there's almost like a pressure when somebody joins you at the round and it stresses me out. So there's pros and cons. And we have found the dress round, which is my favorite round. And on it, there is this beautiful white monstrosity next to this black velvet feather monstrosity. And I was very excited about both of these and excited to try them on. So in the home goods section, I'm just, running along, looking at things. I thought this teapot right here was really, really, really cute, but it was like very melted and not in great condition. Otherwise, I definitely would have gotten it. I'm currently on the lookout for a stove top teapot. And first up in this dressing room is said white monstrosity. It actually fit me quite well. I had to really talk myself out of this one. This dress was really large and would have taken like a whole suitcase on its own. I don't really have anywhere to wear it with, and like it is really cheaply made. Like it's not really made the way I want it to be, but I absolutely like loved wearing it and putting it on, and I definitely had to talk myself off the ledge on this one because I really, really, really liked it. But it was also, I think, like $50, and I don't need that. This black feather one, however, there was no talking me out of this one. I thought it fit really well. It's really comfy, and I go to a lot more theater things than I used to, and I thought this would be a good dress for that. And also, like, I felt fun. I felt sexy in this dress, and I don't often find things that I would say like make me feel sexy, but this is one of them. So I absolutely love this dress, and usually I don't like velvet, but I'm okay with it in this instance. This one here, I loved the idea of it. It did not fit my butt or hips at all. It definitely would have fit my top if it fit my butt or my hips, but it doesn't. Very cute in theory, not in practice. So this next one here is this silk and cotton blend Hawaiian shirt. I thought it was okay. It was a little bit stiff. It definitely was too big on me, and I don't like the colors enough to figure it out. So it was a no. This one, however, I love a turtleneck. I love a printed turtleneck, and I really like this print. It's very like cute and girly. I really like it. So this was for sure a yes. And then this yellow one ended up being a yes. Yellow is not usually my favorite color. However, I had just been working on making a pair of overalls that I knew would perfectly go with this and would make like an easy outfit to put together that was pretty mindless for me. This one here I went back and forth on a little, but I do think it would be cute layered under stuff. Like I don't think this is particularly cute on its own, but I think either with a skirt or with a dress on top or even a pair of overalls, I think it would be really cute. And then this last blouse, which I actually thought had the most potential, was not cute. It was way too big. I also don't really love like a tying keyhole detail, which is what it had in the back. And it was kind of sheer, and the texture just was gross. So it was a no from me. Alright, it's another day, another thrift shop. I accidentally went to an estate sale yesterday. I'll show you the haul from that at the end of this video. It was really crowded, so I didn't really want to film in there, and it was unplanned. I didn't know I was going to go to an estate sale. Yeah, another day, another thrift store. I'm here at my second ARC location I really like to go to. I'm actually pretty excited. Well, first I was devastated because I thought this one was closed like forever. But instead, it's that they're opening another location between the other ARC and this ARC. So I might have a third ARC on my route, and then I can maybe skip Goodwill entirely, which would be really exciting. So with that, we're just gonna go ahead and head right in. This one's hit or miss, like all of them, I guess. That's just kind of what thrifting is. So we'll see what we find here. So walking into this one, nothing has changed. I'm very excited about it because yeah, I felt very discombobulated by the other two. So it was nice to come to one and have it not be super different. So first, I don't know why I'm cruising down the Christmas section. I think sometimes you can find kind of fun like stuff in the bags there to use and incorporate into presents, like into the wrapping. I decided first to work through the home goods section of this store. Again, I'm kind of on strict home good buying, but it's always worth looking. You never know what you're gonna find. I didn't really find anything here that I super desired. Their teacups were very lackluster today. A lot of times they have beautiful tea sets at this one, but today, not so much, which is weird. And then I always love looking through mugs, even though I'm not super allowed to buy mugs these days. I did find this cute kind of like 70s. I always think of this as a 70s mug, even though it's probably 90s. And then one of the things I appreciate at this store is that they always have a good amount of sewing patterns to look through. So I always enjoy looking through these. It's pretty rare I find more than one, but usually I find about one when I'm looking through these that I actually want. And we are back to sorting through dresses, since that is usually my first stop. Nothing very exciting in the dresses here. I kind of feel like I lucked out at Goodwill and that was gonna be my luck. I did think this sparkly number was really pretty. I did try it on. It absolutely would not go on my body, but I did think this was beautiful. I love a like iridescent multicolor sparkle. But again, I'm not allowed to buy these dresses anyway because I already own too many, but also it didn't fit anyway. And then here we are in the pants section. I can go through pants pretty fast because again, I'm going by feel. Wool is a really distinctive feel, so it's usually pretty easy to go through quickly. Like I knew instantly by touch that these were wool. I usually right now when I am going through pants, I am looking for wool, or like if I'm looking for cotton, I want it to be like cotton that I'm excited about, if that makes sense. So yeah, this is a pretty fast process because I rely so much on touch. Then we are in the fitting room. Sorry, their mirror is really dirty. I feel pretty meh about both these pieces. I don't like how thin the waistband is on this skirt. It's also a little bit big. And then this shirt, I just don't like how it fits. I think the embroidery and stuff is cute, but I don't love how it fits and how like worn it is. And yeah, the skirt just is not doing it for me. I know this skirt looks like the same skirt. It is a different skirt. It has a waistband. I really like this skirt. And then I like the teal turtleneck. I mean, it's meh, but I think it'll layer well with a bunch of things, and that's the goal of a turtleneck for me. So I thought both these pieces were pretty nice. And again, sorry, the mirror is disgusting in this. These are the brown wool pants. They were a little tight in the butt, like they're very butt looking, but I do think they're very cute. So again, I'm going through a lot of weight fluctuations, so I don't know where my weight's gonna be, so these might fit me better in the future. So we'll see. I went ahead and picked these up because these were such nice quality wool. And then these, I really actually liked the fit of these, but there were like weird bleach staining throughout them that I just knew obviously you can't get out because you can't get out bleach staining. But I did think they fit really well. Here I'm trying to show you the bleach staining on the back of the legs. That just was like not it for me, and I know I will find a pair of khakis like this at some point. And then last up, I kind of got these as like a throwaway try on, but I actually think they're really, really cute. It has like this paper bag waist. It comes with a belt. I wouldn't use the belt that it comes with, but I just thought it was really cute. They are like perma-cuffed, but I can let those down. And yeah, I just thought these fit me really well. I was delighted and surprised. All right, now that you've seen all the footage, I will now show you the hauls. I'm gonna show you these in order, except for the estate sale I'm gonna show at the end, even though the estate sale happened somewhere in the middle. So from the first ARC, I have this pile of clothing, and then these lovely fake pearls. So let's go through them. So these fake pearls that I just got to use for, I don't know, these were $3.19. I just, yeah, have them for generic crafting purposes, I guess. And then let's get into the clothing. Sorry, I do have a spreadsheet here. Always looking at a spreadsheet, you know, this channel. For the suit, which I only brought the pants home because I didn't buy it for the shirt. These pants were $21.34, which is quite expensive. They are a wool and acrylic blend. With this tag, I would guess 70s or 80s. They fit me really well. They're really comfortable. They're fully lined. I also put them through the washing machine and they did just fine. And they have this really beautiful little speckles in them that I really like. And since one of my missions on this thrift trip was pants, I'm pretty excited about these. Even though they're definitely like more expensive than what I'd want to pay at a thrift store normally, I'm okay with it because I know this will be a staple that I use a ton. Next up, another thing I was on a mission for is turtlenecks. So this purple turtleneck I paid $7.46 for. Again, probably a little bit more expensive. You can definitely get turtlenecks in a cheaper range than this, but I tried it on and it fit. It's a Karen Scott and it is 100% cotton, which is the goal of these. And I've been collecting more turtlenecks because I've been wearing turtlenecks a lot this winter and I just want a few different colors. Right now, I think I own only weird pattern turtlenecks, so I wanted to get some solids and this achieved that mission. And then the last thing I got for this thrift store is this really lovely apron. This is, I actually would bet this is 50s. It has a bunch of really beautiful hand stitching on it that makes up all these patterns and things on it. It's really very lovely, and the apron was the cheapest at $2.13. Aprons are really cheap at the thrift stores I go to because I think nobody really buys them. Next up, I had gone to the Goodwill. This Goodwill was fire this time. This Goodwill really varies. It's either excellent, it's either terrible. First up was this glass. I'm a mess. Okay, we've got it. First up was this glass. Oh, and the total I spent at that first thrift store at that ARC was $34.12. At this Goodwill, I spent $27.98. This glass was $1.36. There is nothing remarkable about this glass. I just liked the added shape in it, and I'm always on the lookout for bigger glasses like this. For this black feather dress, I actually only paid $13.94 for, which I think is pretty cool. It's beautiful. It's black velvet. I think I'll get a lot of use out of this. The feathers are definitely real. It's an evening dress. I mean, I figured it was polyester. It's a Jeffrey and Dara Evenings Petite by Tommy Barra. And yeah, it's just this really beautiful, you saw this on in the fitting room. It's absolutely stunning. I just felt like I couldn't live without this. Not that I need any more black evening gowns. I have enough. I also got some turtlenecks there. I got this kind of floral cute one. I have a ton of things this will look cute with, including those recent, I made some blue overalls that this is gonna look fantastic with that I'm pretty excited about. And this was $4.18. Like I said, that purple turtleneck I had showed you, really expensive for a turtleneck. And I came across a bunch more purple. Purple's a very easy color of turtleneck to thrift, at least in Colorado, which is interesting. And then I also got, it's this really nice lightweight shirt. I don't think this will be particularly useful for winter, but I do think it'll be useful in the spring. And I have, again, quite a few things that I can see myself like wearing this under as a layer. It's a Lucky brand. It's a really beautiful light cotton, and it was $5.14. And then last up that I got from this Goodwill, I've already worn this turtleneck probably 5 times since I got it, and it's only been like 3 or 4 weeks, and I paid $3.65 for it, and I absolutely adore this turtleneck. It's getting lots of use for me. I have a pair of overalls it matches well with. Actually, I have a few pairs of overalls it matches really well with, so I'm really happy about this turtleneck. Definitely worth every cent. And then the last thrift shop, the second ARC I went to, I spent $26.96, and let me grab the things. I was very successful this thrifting trip because I really was trying to get pants and turtlenecks, and I achieved that. First thing I got here actually was this pattern. There's another pattern with it too, but this pattern I'm gonna sell and get rid of because it's a child's pattern, which is not my vibe. This one here is really, really cute, and the reason I bought it, it's just kind of a 1970s button-up peasant blouse. I mean, honestly, I probably have a million patterns like this, but it was only $2.15, which is pretty darn cheap for a pattern, so I picked it up. Went out on a limb, you know, wild stuff. And then I have a turtleneck, I know, shocking. This is a beautiful teal color that I really like, and it was $5.39. I have a bunch of things this will match with. It'll work great in my wardrobe. It matches with my hair. So that is why I got that. And then I got these pants, which are actually quite interesting. They have like this weird ruffly waist that I like, and they're like a high quality pant. I think they're really cute. I took out, they were like permanently cuffed, and I took out those cuffing, and now I like them a lot better. I never know why you stitch in the cuffing. You can always cuff a pant. But these were $5.40, which I think was a good price for these, and these fit me really, really well. I will say they have like some permanent, I guess, bleach staining is what you would call it, but I'm okay with that because they are cute and like, I don't know, I don't need my clothes to be perfect, I guess. They also came with a belt, but they look so good on me, and it is so hard for me to find pants that look that good on me right now that I was very excited. Fits my waist great, fits my butt great. Not always a combo I can find. I also got these brown wool pants. I was pretty on the fence about these. They're really, really beautiful quality, and that's what put me over the edge. They're a smidge tight, but they're fully wool. They're well lined. Like, they're just a really beautiful pair of trousers. I'm going to give them a shot and keeping them, and I mean, if not, I'll always pass them on. And where I was thrifting, these types of things often don't get picked up, so at the very least it's not going to landfill and I will resell it, but I'm really hoping I can make them work. And then the last thing I got there that I'm really excited about is this denim skirt. I've been looking for a denim skirt replacement since I've gotten rid of a couple because I no longer fit into them. And I really like the ruffle down at this one. And I like that it's like, it's a not, I guess I would say A-line skirt. Like it's a nice drape. It's not like super circle skirt, but it's also not a pencil skirt. It's like a really nice medium. And yeah, and I really like the ruffle at the bottom. So I was really happy with this one, and that denim skirt cost $5.39. And the brown wool pants were $8.63. That is everything I got at the thrift shop, so we're gonna go into the estate sale stuff here. I do not have prices on the individual pieces I got at the estate sale. I know I spent $37, and I don't know where they went, but there's 5 things I got there. I got a miniature tea set, a lemon squeezer, and then 3 brooches that I cannot find. So I think I might have left them in Colorado. But I got all of this for $37, which was a great deal. I think they were doing 25% off or something because of the day I was there, but I'm not 100% sure. But regardless, I am psyched about what I got there. I'm gonna start with the home goods and then I guess move into the clothing. I don't really have try-ons for this one because I just didn't feel like it. So you're not gonna see any of these clothes on me. However, most of them are, you guessed it, turtlenecks. So that's not a huge deal. And then I don't really know how much any of this stuff cost me because I think it was on sale, but I'm not positive. But let me start by getting all the houseware. So I'm a strong believer in ask the thrift gods, and if you're patient enough, they will deliver. And they delivered well for me this estate sale, which I'm so excited about because it was such a chance. Sorry, it's loud. Some of the things I got were loud. So let's talk about these. I have been looking for a nice set of measuring spoons for quite a while. These are some really beautiful copper ones, and I really like them, and they're nice and flat and should fit into spice jars well. Don't know how much they cost. I would guess like $3 maybe. But I'm stoked about these because yeah, I feel like I put it out into the air that I wanted some of these, and they delivered, and I also got a nice set of measuring cups as well. So I'm stoked about these because I've been wanting a new set so bad, but I knew if I waited long enough, the thrifting gods would deliver, and they did. This person took such good care of her things. Holy moly, like her kitchen stuff was beautiful and well taken care of, and you can tell a lot of it was really, really old, and she just like had taken good care of it. So yeah, I got this copper set, and then I also got spoons. I am a sucker for like these all have like very nice handles. I'm a sucker for that. I love nice handles. Her and I had very similar tastes in spoons. She definitely liked the same thing I did. I think these were like 10 cents each or something, bananas like that. And they're high quality stainless steel. I think all of them. Yeah, all of them have stainless steel Japan markings on them. So really high quality spoons. Spoons are something I'm always short on. Both literally and figuratively. I was really stoked about finding these. This one's definitely been through a garbage disposal, but that's okay. Who hasn't done that to their spoons occasionally? I was thrilled about these finds just because, yeah, they've been on my list for so long. Now onto some things that were not on a list. I mean, I guess they're always on a list. I got a bunch of sewing notions there. These were 25 cents per thing, I think. I got some like intense gripper snaps. I don't know why I need gripper snaps, but if I do, I have some. And then there are these really interesting lacing hooks. I've never seen anything like them before. And then she also had these lacing hooks that are just like really big hook and eyes that would be useful for something like a coat. And these are just something I don't really have in my stash. I've been going through skirt hooks and eyes really, really quickly. They're just kind of like the more intense hook and eyes that you see in like pants and stuff. And then I got some just like normal hook and eyes. She was not much of a seamstress. You could tell that she did repairs and mending, but that she didn't really do anything beyond that, which is totally great. I think we should all learn to mend our clothes. But the other thing she had still in the packaging is this tracing wheel. So I don't have a tracing wheel. I thought this was a really nice complete set, so I went ahead and picked it up, and it was like 50 cents or something bananas like that. And then I have a couple, excuse me. I have a couple pieces of glassware. I don't know if this one glows. I haven't tried it with a black light, but I thought it was pretty. I like eating ice cream. This is a great little ice cream dish. And then I really liked this vase for flowers. I thought it was really pretty, and it was $3. And this was $4, and then I think those are 25% off. I'm also like convinced that the lady gave me a great deal there. So I got a teacup. This is a little pink teacup. I love pink teacups with gold accents. This one was again in really top-notch quality, and I like how tiny it is. It just makes me happy, so I got it, and it was $3. And we're to kind of our last stack of stuff. She had a sewing skills singer book. I would guess 1940s or 50s based on the hair. I couldn't find a date. Oh, yes, I could. I just apparently didn't try it before. This was from 1954. I picked it up because it was only $3. And it has some really beautiful sewing machine illustrations in it. And I just thought it was really nice. I love the cover of this. I just think this is a stunning book. So yeah, that's why I picked it up. And now onto all the cloth goods. So I am off my ban on buying things like this. I was banned from buying things like this for a while because I was collecting all these ones and I didn't know what I was doing with them. And now I know what I'm doing with them. Stay tuned for what I'm doing with them. I'll talk about it in my what I'm sewing for next year video. I got some I love these doilies. I think they're absolutely gorgeous with like the little pansies that are crocheted in different colors. Love. I also got a hanky. I just thought this was a nice color. I actually have plans for these now, so I can kind of buy them. I mean, I still have so many. I also got this really lovely embroidered pillowcase. But yeah, now I know what I'm doing with all these. I'm really excited about what I'm doing with all of these. So she had a couple, and again, she kept her stuff in really high condition, so hers was perfect to buy. And then I also got this. This is supposed to be, I think, a table runner. But I'm going to use it for a little shawl. I think it would make like a really cute kind of evening, this type of thing. So that's why I picked it up, and all of those were really cheap. I also got a pair of gardening gloves. They're Stanley brand, which is a nice brand. I thought they were really cute, and I have not been loving my gardening gloves that I've gotten that are modern. So for 50 cents, I figured why not pick these up. And then for clothes, this first thing that I got is this really cute jacket. It's a little denim jacket. It has like cinching at the waist, which I love. And then it has zippers and buttons. Hold up. It's at the real star of this jacket is inside it. It has a super cute lining. And then it has these really cute like little flower pot buttons. This is just a really cute denim jacket. I do wish it had a hood, but I have a denim jacket like this that's like darker and has less shaping that I wear all the time. And I think this I will wear even more than that one. So that's why I picked that up. This denim dress I probably didn't need to pick up, but I liked that it was just a simple elastic waist denim dress, and I don't wear much elastic waists, but honestly some days I just want to, especially like sewing days, I just want an elastic waist. It also has pockets, and again she just kept her stuff in phenomenal shape, so like it's just so high quality. I had a hard time passing that one up. Similarly was this little shirt. I thought this could be really cute like under some dresses and stuff with just like this detail, because like a lot of times I want to wear something like an embroidered shirt under dresses, but it's just too much with all the colors. But since this was a monochromatic color scheme, I thought it would be really nice to fit it into my wardrobe that way. And then last up we have two turtlenecks. I got one in cobalt blue, and the turtlenecks were only $1, so they were the real steal on the turtlenecks. I got this cobalt royal bluish one, and then I also got this pattern one. I'm a little less sure of how this pattern one fits into my wardrobe yet, but I have a plan. I have an overall sewing addiction right now. I'm not sewing a ton of overalls on camera, but off camera I'm sewing a lot of overalls. So I just kind of feel like I need the turtlenecks for the winter to wear with them, and I'm gonna just kind of figure out what turtlenecks work best in my wardrobe, because I was able to get so many high quality cotton ones. That is everything from this trip. It was a lot. Thanks for sticking with me if you have to the end of this video. I'm very happy with all of these things, and this This was a pretty big haul for this channel. I've been trying not to buy as much, and this was definitely a bigger haul than I've had for a bit. Most of the things were on my list, so I'm pretty pumped about that. But with that, I'm going to wrap this video up. Stay tuned for my next video. I upload every single Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific time, so stay tuned for that. I will see you next time. Bye!